Stacy with HEB. It's that time again, back to school. We know how busy that can be. So today I'm going to show you 5 quick and easy recipes that your kids are going to love. The first recipe is going to be an almond butter and apple muffin. We're going to start with a healthy whole wheat English muffin, top it with a little almond butter. The reason I'm using the almond butter is because a lot of children have allergies to peanut butter, but if your kid doesn't and they prefer peanut butter, you can use that instead. We're just gonna spread that on. I like it kind of thick because the almond butter is what's gonna have the protein in this lunch. And I'm gonna top that with some crunchy Granny Smith apples. I usually put about 2 or 3 slices on there. And then we're gonna drizzle this with a little bit of honey. This is just to make the top English muffin kind of stick and give it a little bit more sweetness, which we know kids like. And the honey's actually very healthy. And there you have it, almond butter and apple English muffin. For our second lunch today, we're gonna do ham and cheese kebabs. These are really fun to make and they're also fun for your kids to eat. If your kid doesn't like tomatoes, we can always use grapes. And just put them on like so. Now you can always serve this with a dipping sauce too if you like. If you want to put ranch or honey mustard would be great with this. There you have it, ham and cheese kebabs. And now for our third lunch. This is going to be a crunchy Asian lettuce wrap with roast beef. I'm going to start with romaine lettuce. I'm going to use about 3 slices on top of here. You don't want to get it too full because then it's not going to roll up well. I'm also using some fresh red bell pepper, full of vitamin C. Top that with a little bit of the matchstick carrots, just a few. I'll roll it up. I'm going to put a toothpick in it just to make sure it doesn't fly open. Just like this. And there we go. Crunchy Asian lettuce wraps with beef. For our fourth recipe, we're going to be making Mexican bean and cheese burritos. Kids are going to love these, especially if they're from Texas and they're used to eating Mexican food. We're going to start with a whole wheat tortilla. We're also going to use refried beans. These are just canned refried beans. If you like black refried beans, you're welcome to use those. They work just as well. Just spread that down the seam like so. We're going to use a little salsa on top of the beans. If your kids don't like salsa, you can just leave this out, or you can use diced tomatoes in place of that. But it adds a nice little zip and flavor to it. Next, we're going to add a little shredded cheese, some shredded lettuce. Make sure not to get this too full or it won't roll up. Now this is fresh corn. It's really good fresh, but if you want to use canned corn, you're welcome to do that too. Just a little bit on top adds a nice sweet flavor and gets another vegetable into your kids' lunch. Kind of roll that up, just like so. There we are, bean and cheese burritos. For our final lunch idea today, we're gonna do a hummus and veggie pita pocket. I'm gonna start by using a whole wheat pita and hummus. Now, if you guys haven't tried hummus before, you're in for a treat. It's low fat, high in protein, great as a dip or as a sandwich spread. I put it on both sides because it kind of makes the sandwich stick together well. Secondly, I'm gonna add some shredded sprouts. These are gonna give it a nice crunch. Then we're gonna add some cheese. I'm gonna fold that in half so it fits in well. And a trick for the tomatoes is make sure that they're dried off. Get some of that moisture out of there so it doesn't make your sandwich soggy. Nobody likes a soggy sandwich. So we're just gonna add a couple of these, and there you have it. Hummus and veggie pita pocket. Let's go ahead and get this packed up and ready for school. Start with our juice or lemonade in the bottom because it's kind of heavy. Then I'm gonna put in my grapes, my pita pocket, don't forget the cookies. Now I've given you 5 great, easy, healthy lunch ideas that your kids are gonna love. Here you go.
Thanks, Mom.
You can find these and other great recipes at HEB.com.